Kia ora, good evening. Winston Peters always has a lot to say about superannuation, but not so much today. After it was revealed he'd received an overpayment on his pension for up to 7 years.
The New Zealand First Leader says he paid it back as soon as he found out, but the self-styled campaigner for transparency refuses to say how much it was. Lloyd Burr reports.
Winston Peters on the attack.
Get this through your thick head.
After it was revealed he's been overpaid the pension for up to 7 years. He won't say how much it totals or who's to blame for the blunder.
So please stop lying to the public on this matter.
Can you just be a bit honest with the public? I mean, you're the man, you're the king of pensions, and here you are. It looks like you're rorting the system.
And I've been totally honest.
But his story hasn't been totally consistent. Newshub raised the allegations on Saturday, and Mr. Peters wouldn't give a straight answer.
With respect, Mr. Peters, why are you getting so defensive about this?
I've got nothing to say at all.
No, so you're not even going to deny it? You're not going to rule it out?
I'm not going to have any comment to make about people running around making malicious statements about Winston Peters.
But 27 hours after this phone call, Winston Peters put out this press release admitting he had been overpaid his superannuation, which he started receiving in 2010 when he turned 65. He called it an error that had since been sorted out with the Ministry of Social Development.
If it was innocent, Mr. Peters, why don't you release the documents?
Why'd you ask MSD?
Newshub did ask MSD, but it refused, instead saying it's a private matter. It's not known how the king of superannuation, who knows the pension system inside out, didn't notice the overpayments.
It was an innocent mistake.
The overpayments emerged on July 15, the day before Green MP Metiria Tude went public about her benefit fraud, which may explain why he was sympathetic as the scandal waged.
No one wants that to be their legacy.
Winston Peters paid the money back almost immediately, but he won't say how much.
How much have you had to pay back? How much have you paid back?
Look, let's not penny words.
How much did you pay back, Winston?
Well, it's a private matter, and I'm not telling you because it's confidential.
His caginess is at odds with his usual demands for transparency.
Politics is a matter of trust, transparency and accountability, of openness, transparency, fairness, accountability, transparent. That guy wouldn't understand transparency, he fell over it.
If it's really just a small administrative mysterious error, why not release the papers and let people make up their mind for themselves?
It brings back memories of 2008 when Peters faced questions over political donations.
Got that? N-O.
Peters could be king or queen maker, and there was little criticism from the potential king and queen today.
This is an issue for Mr. Peters.
Those are matters for Mr. Peters.
Winston Peters has long fought for pensioners. Now he's fighting off claims about his own pension entitlements.
Well, OK, Lloyd, so what was the mistake that led to this overpayment?
Yeah, Mike, in the last hour he's confirmed that he was claiming the pension at the single person's rate when in fact all that time he was living with his long-term partner in his St Mary's Bay mansion. But we've got to realise that there's no actual proof that he's deliberately misled MSD.
Do you think this will do any lasting damage to Winston Peters?
Not officially, because he's been cleared by MSD, as you've heard, but politically, potentially there is some political damage. Remember, he did try to cover this up on the phone to me on Saturday. He did try to hide from this. So for some voters, it will bring back memories of when he held up that no sign in 2008, and it will sort of cut to the heart of trustworthiness.
OK, Lloyd, thank you.